Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 51 of our 100 Days of Knit Stitches. And today's stitch is called the Fancy Trellis. You'll want to cast on in multiples of 7, and I'm using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick yarn, and with the size 11 needles. However, the yarn does call out for size 13, but I like to use an 11. All right, so I have 14 stitches here on my swatch. It's a little bit on the small side, but it's an 8-row repeat, and I wanted to keep my video kind of, well, not short, but not too long. So row 1, we're going to knit 2 stitches, knit 2 together, yarn over, and then knit 3. And we're going to repeat that. And knit 2, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 3. And I don't remember if we have done this stitch before, but I kind of think that we have, and it's a little tricky. I'm going to get a little bit closer here. So for the first stitch, we're just going to purl 1. That's not too tricky. Now the next 2, we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop. So with the yarn in front, we're going to go through those 2 stitches on the back side. And wrap that around, and very carefully move your needle through the back side, and then we'll slip those 2 off. So we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop. All right, then we're going to yarn over. Oops, get all those on there. Purl 1, yarn over, and then normal purl 2 together, and then purl 1, and then we're going to repeat. So we're going to purl 1, we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop. So we're going to go to the front side of the work with the yarn in front, and it's really not that easy. So we have those 2, we kind of twist it around there, put my yarn in the middle, and carefully I push my needle, my right hand needle, into my left one so that that yarn doesn't slip off. So we're going to purl those 2 together through the back loop, and yarn over, purl 1, yarn over, purl 2 together, and then purl 1. So now we're ready for row 3, which starts, each row starts with the repeat. So we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over, and repeat. So we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over. Double check to make sure I have 14 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So row 4 and row 8 are going to be the same. They are both purl. You just want to purl all the way across. All right, now we are ready for row 5. So it starts off with a yarn over. Oh, but we don't want to drop that stitch. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to slip the first stitch, knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over, and we're going to knit 5. And that is the repeat. So you just repeat that all the way across or around. So we're going to yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over, and then knit 5 stitches. That one's pretty easy to remember. Now we're ready for row 6. We are also going to yarn over for the first stitch. But but we're going to purl 2 together for, so I'm going to put that yarn in the back. No, I'm going to wrap it around like I'm doing a increased stitch. And then we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop. Oh no, we're not. That's the next one. Okay, we're just going to purl 2 together normal. So yarn over. All right, we're going to do a do-over. All right, so we're ready for row 6. With the yarn in front, I'm going to do a yarn over, and then I'm going to purl 2 together and keep a hold of that stitch so I don't lose it or it doesn't get too loose. So purl 2 together, and then we're going to purl 2. And then we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop. So I'm going to go to the front side of my work, and I'm going to wrap that yarn around and then go to the back and slide it off. All right, then we're going to do a yarn over, but I dropped that yarn over. You don't want to do that. So yarn over and then purl 1. And we're going to repeat. So we're going to yarn over, purl 2 together, purl 2, and then we're going to purl 2 together through the back loop, which, since there's only 3 stitches, I think makes it a little more challenging. They want to slide. So we're going to go through the back, wrap the yarn around, and then slide the needle through and drop those 2 needles off. Then we're going to yarn over and purl 1. Row 6, a little tricky. Now row 7, we're going to knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over, then we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, and then we're going to repeat. Knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 1. All right, let's take a look. So that is what it looks like so far. Kind of focus it on that. There we go. So you can see how it's creating this curve back and forth with some lace in there. So that's a really, really neat stitch. Very pretty once it's blocked. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stitch, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.